bro. Like, one thing I will say about doing things like this, taking trips like this, bro, it always puts me like in a mental state of reflection. And the reason I even say that is because it's like, I don't know, this one, like, this trip in this specific time zone feels a lot different from all the other times. Like, I've been on trips, traveling the world, or
Mm,
like had those like I said, self reflection moments just for
mm.
me and myself to think and like reflecting shit. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, shit. Let me know on your half. Like, have you felt like energy shifting in a way to where it's like you feel yourself going into that new part of your life, that new version of yourself, but like you can't. You're yet to like see it more of. You feel me? It's like you feel it before you see it and before it fully gets to you. You
Yeah,
feel
I
me? The
could
fruition
definitely
of
say
shit.
that. Like, this trip has been a whole lot of reflection. Like how you could say, like I've been like, because how we always could talk about, like sometimes you can know certain things
Hmm.
for yourself, but it's a lot different to know them and apply them. And like, you know, some of it I've been seeing it throughout this trip that I've had a certain like situations and scenarios where I could have been on things that I've been like in my past that I
Hmm.
don't want to be in, like things that I've detached from.
Literally.
But like just being able to like have those situations present to me again and still me being able to stand on who I know I really am and who I want to be for my future,
Hmm.
it's definitely been cool to show that. And like you said, sometimes you won't see it, but you can know that it's on the way. So I can just confidently say that it's been a blessing just to be able to have this reflection time on this trip, being away from home, being away from your normal circumstances, and still being able to show that you can be and um, withstand being yourself.
Nah, bro. That's 110%. Cause, bro, like even coming out here mentally, I was everywhere, bro. Like, I got a lot of shit going on at home. I got a lot of shit cooking, a lot of shit registering. It's just so much going on,
Mm,
and it's like grasping. You feel me? That certain aspect of it coming out here. You feel me? Of course, you feel me. We always got what it is we want to do or we want to have going on and shit. But it's like at the same time, you feel me? I've been seeing more opportunities and more things within my path that I'm trying to follow now rather than going back to my past tense ways of thinking and
mm,
hopping back into those bags. Like energy wise, you feel me? The people that I walked into or across or came across, you feel me, on this trip, it just goes back to say, you feel me? I've felt a lot more positive light under the fact that, you know what, morally, mentally, I'm going down the path that I know I need to go down.
mm,
Not just because it's like, oh, it makes me look like a better man, or oh, people can follow that better man or that whatever it may be, but in a sense of no, it's like at peace for self. Like,
mm,
you feel me? Like to know that people can sense your energy and can tell like you're on your way to greatness.
mm,
But at the same time, it's like when you're not aware of it or
mm,
you're not at least taking recognition of it,
mm.
it's wasted potential. You feel
Yeah.
me? Simple as that. And like I said, you feel me? That's probably the biggest thing that's been stressing me over
Mm,
time. Understanding that, you feel me, your everyday movement, whether it is getting up and going to work out or it is getting up and going to smoke to start
mm,
your day, like that shit really matters. Not to
mm,
say like what you're doing, like specifically in the moment matters. It's just where your mindset is at when you're doing that thing. You
mm,
feel me? Whether it is getting up to go smoke or getting up to go to the gym or getting your day started, however that looks. You feel me?
mm.
So,
Just being intentional with your moves and knowing
hmm,
everything behind it, not just
exactly,
moving blindly and then
exactly, bro.
thinking about the outcome later,
Exactly.
focusing on the input of it because that's really what matters.
Shit,
Like,
and that goes back to say, I mean, the biggest thing for me, I don't know about you, but nigga, women, bro.
yeah,
At
absolutely.
the end of the day, I feel like as a man, you feel me, we all got desires and we all got things that we want to do, but at the same time, it's like, bro, like when I think about, like I said, you feel me, where I want to go in my life, I ain't never pictured or envisioned me, you feel me, misusing my opportunities that I have with women
Mm,
for my own greater advantage or greater achievement. You feel me, on some shit like that,
mm,
and like it just goes back to say like that goes back to say like I think that's because you feel me being raised by a lot of the women in my life and the men in my household. You feel me, working two jobs or
mm,
never being at home because they have to go attend to something. It just shows me, you feel me, the way a woman operates, thinks, and not to say that I know fully what that means or what that looks like, but at the same time, it's like, you feel me, with the women that I've been around and with the women that I've shared relations or shared bonds with, I understand why a lot of those bonds went well and they're still here to this day, but I also understand why a lot of those bonds went to shit. And that's just because of the way niggas was thinking going into the situation. It all wraps back around to that main thing. You feel me? The fact that at the end of the day, you feel me, your intent on every situation could, you feel me, contradict your direction. You feel me? And like I said, not everybody has the same way of looking at it. Everybody deals with that differently. But like I said, I can only speak for me in this world. I'm the only person that's inside of my head. I'm the only person walking with these two legs. You feel me? Every single day, putting one shoe on at a time, or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, bro, it's just this world shit, this life shit ain't never been something just easy or just, you feel me, it's handed to you. You feel me? At the end of the day, one, you gotta go get what you want to go get, but also realizing that though you're trying to go get what you were going to get, there are distractions, and those distractions are meant to set you off your track. You feel me? And not to say every single, you feel me, thing you walk into is a distraction, but it's how you approach it. You feel me? That's all that it comes back to. You feel me? How are you approaching that situation? Things like that. So.
Yeah, of course you can only bring in so much energy and so much of that, and like again, we're only one human being. Like you said, you're the only one that can walk in your shoes, live your life for what it is. Yes, other people can think other different ways for themselves for how they want to walk, but when you know at least the direction you want to go, there's going to be like those little crossroads that you could take that are going to be presented to you like, oh, this might be the shortcut. But then you start to see like, nah, that's not really my path. That might set me backwards. That might take me on a U-turn. But just knowing at least the direction for which you can go and at least doing your part to follow in that path is a lot. And that's something that I feel like we need to appreciate more for ourselves, because I know how easy it is to be on the flip side. Like, I know, for example, for me with me, I'm so critical, I'm so critical of myself. I think, like, you know, all the negatives that can happen in the situation, I always amplify those way more than the positives. So, like, being able to get myself back into a positive space where I can appreciate myself for the good that I've been doing, while also still being able to, tweak the small things that I could have improved on. Yes, those are great, but still acknowledging that where I'm at is still a great place, and I'm putting myself on that right road. You know, because like I said, it's so easy to go backwards. It's so easy to put yourself down that side.
Another example, like earlier this week when we was walking past that the service or the church in the
Bible,
I think it was Bible study, right?
Bible study.
Yeah, they had a Bible study and everything. Like, even when we walked past that, like, the one thing with me, and that wasn't the first time I've had somebody approach me like that. Approach me, be like, "Oh, you're a born leader." You feel me? "Oh, you're meant to be a millionaire," or you feel me? All the things that he was saying, and it's like in some context, you like, okay, yeah, cool, it is what it is. But in another context, deep down in my subconscious, I'm like, damn, like, why does it feel like this guy in front of me that I have never met a day in my life understands where my head is at, or understands where I'm trying to go? You feel me? And I mean, really, obviously that's just God, you feel me? Putting them in the placement, putting them right there to, you feel me, remind me. You feel me? Remind me that, hey, like, though you on a trip, though you having fun, though you're not really worried about, you feel me, too much, you feel me, of work right now, you still are on that path, regardless of how it looks like. You feel me? So just because, oh, okay, this is my vacation, or you feel me, we have time for business and time for vacation on this trip, that doesn't mean you change as a person going towards where you're trying to go. You feel me? And that shit, like I say, you feel me, us walking in there and him continuously telling me every single time I shook his hand, he looked at me, he was dead ass, he was like, and you could tell you was, you feel me?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here like, bro, I don't know you from a lick of paint. Like, I'm just like, you're just a random person I just ran into. But like I said, like, not everybody has to do that. And then on top of that, why is it that he did that? To me specifically, he could have did to either of y'all.
That's your energy.
You feel me? And that's when it's just like, and mind you, in my opinion, my energy has been lukewarm this entire trip. Reason being, you feel me? Like I said, you feel me? Just a lot going on in my life. But at the end of the day, I never allow that to stop me from still achieving, still doing what I know I love to do. And then at the end of the day, you feel me? I go back to say, you feel me? If I'm comfortable in the situation, I'm gonna always continue to go off that situation or create more opportunity within that. But at the same time, if I know damn well going into a situation that morally, how you were saying, it doesn't connect with where I'm trying to go, it ain't no reason for me to even be trying to do it. You feel me? Simple as that. You feel me? And that doesn't mean not to attempt. You feel me? Attempt it. See how it makes you feel. Comfortable, uncomfortable. From that point on, you feel me? Set your boundaries and set your limits for yourself. You feel me? Don't just continuously go and do, you feel me? Let me not even word it like that. Don't continuously go and do something that's not aligned with who you are and where you're trying to be. Because at the end of the day, you're going to always face uncomfortable scenarios, and you're going to have to be comfortable with the uncomfortableness. Because that's the only way you're going to grow in that direction, in the right direction. But if it's not in alignment with your path, bro, set it free. It ain't no reason to hold on to it at all. The more you hold on to shit, the farther you're going to be behind. And then one day you're going to be like, damn, I wish I would have never held on to this, or I wish I would have never da-da-da-da. You feel me? Ain't no reason to hold regret in this world or in this life, bro. You feel me? We got so much opportunity right in the front of our eyes. Look at where we at. Yeah. Like I said, you feel me? We don't see this or experience this where we from as much as we would like to. But at the same time, it goes back to say, the whole world is right here in front of us. It don't take that much to get yourself $500 in your pockets to hop on a plane or hop on a train to another destination that seems like it fits your path. You feel me? Shit like that. So, yeah, bro, I don't know. You feel me? That's what I just choose to put into my music all the time. You feel me? That's the whole the whole thing about my music. It's self-reflection. Whether it's self-reflection over women, self-reflection over money, self-reflection over specifically business, family, it don't matter. You feel me? At that point, it's just a self-reflection and the time to understand, like, you know what? Let me back to the basics. Back to the basics. And what's the basics? Me. It starts with me. As simple as it may sound, it starts with me. It's easier said than done.
Yeah. Nah, and then with that though, like, I feel like a lot of that comes down to going back to your inner child, seeing where you really connected and seeing what things took you away from that. Because so much of life will present you many different situations that you'll start masking your child, like your child self, of what made you you, what was you in your truest form. And then you start losing that aspect of life. Like, you start losing that joy maybe for the things that you used to have, or you start avoiding the things that you used to have true love for. And it's like, that right there is not our most authentic self, you know? Literally. And that's where it comes down to, like I said, like, you can put on these different things and learn all these different power senses and what could get you this way, but some of those things will lead you down the wrong road. Like, when you start manipulating things to get the certain outcome you want, and, you know, just moving things, like I can say, unmorally, you know, things that aren't sound to you. And when you really connect back to the stage of just knowing what's you and what's for you, you start to realize that so much of life is just, like, so much of life stuff does not really matter for what it is presented to you as.
At the end of the day, it's going to be a bunch of things in this world that you're handed and you're given as a tool. But those same tools that you're given can in a fast-paced way turn into that one addiction that fucks up everything that you have going on. So, like I said, yeah, like you said, just understanding when to use it and when not to use it. When to have it there for you and when not to have it there. And then on top of that, when to appreciate it fully for what it is, but also when, okay, at this point in time, I may need to let go. Whether that's a person, whether that's a thing, you feel me? It doesn't matter what it is. At the end of the day, it's times in life where some chapters close. And with that chapter closing, you got to leave that one specific tool or that one specific person behind, maybe. And that's not to say that they're not on your level or they're above you or something. No, it's just at the end of the day, you are you. And the only person you can account for is you. You can't account for nobody else. The more you try to do that, the harder it's going to be, because at the end of the day, you can't control nobody. Everybody got their own mind. Everybody going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. But at the same time, you feel me? That's the point of life. You feel me? Figuring out where you fit within that world, within this society, finding that person, you feel me, that's compatible for you, or finding those multiple of people, you feel me, that are compatible with you in the way you go about living your life, you feel me, all of that, you feel me, that's the whole point of exploring and just figuring things out in that way. But like I say, you feel me, it's just timing. Time is everything, bro. Understanding that, you feel me, while I'd say you're being patient, giving yourself grace, you feel me, letting things happen naturally. Also understanding that, okay, that time you want to spend being patient. You don't want to spend waiting.
That's real.
You feel me? In that time, and what's the difference between patience and waiting? Just because I haven't achieved what it is I want to achieve yet doesn't mean I should stop doing what I'm doing on an everyday basis, waiting for that achievement to come. You feel me? So yes, I'm patient, but shit, I'm still editing a video every day. I'm still trying to write at least one song a day. I'm still trying to get at least 5 people to follow me on Instagram or follow me on one of my socials a day. Get one person at least to go listen to my song every day. That's what patience come with. Waiting, I could be waiting in my house and in my room just like, okay,
something's gonna get there.
Something, you feel me? And it's like, no, bro, go out there and put that extra work in. Because literally, you're cutting down the time every single day that you're going out to do something. You're cutting down the time, whether you believe it or not. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, okay, with that, you feel me? And when I say cut down the time, I mean, you feel me? You're filling in your days. You feel me? At the end of the day, instead of sitting and giving yourself more time to just think about where you could go or where you could be, you're at least now doing things that are getting you closer to where you want to go and where you want to be. And that's what it's about. It ain't about sitting here and just overthinking all day and hopefully those overthinking thoughts submerge into reality. No, put those thoughts into reality yourself. Don't even overthink it. You know what I mean? Every single overthought that you have in your head, some may be good, some may be bad, but I guarantee you there's a way to put it into this world. You feel me? It's a risk to reward type of world we live in. So you just got to be prepared for whatever comes next with the decision that you make. Literally.
And just having that love, I could just close with like, having that love for yourself will show you that. Like when you just know that I love myself too much to not allow certain things. I love myself so much to know how to let go. Going back to how you were saying, like, and even for other people as well, I can love you so much that I will let you go.
Because, and that's the hard part. Understanding that, yeah, not everybody's gonna be here. Not everybody's gonna be on your hip throughout your entire journey. You feel me? And you may create a bond that it may feel that deep, like it needs to be like that, but no, bro. At the end of the day, we all are our own person or our own people. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you feel me? Lord forbid it being anytime soon, but when we laying in that casket, bro, it's just you. Ain't nobody else in there with you. So at the end of the day, you laying in that casket, do you, shit, like I said, I don't know if you're going to be thinking, I wouldn't think you're going to be thinking. But, you feel me? Whatever you got going on, when you lay in that casket, are you going to be able to lay there with a smile on your face or a frown? You feel me? Of course, you could change it, but no, you feel me? Like, for instance, my great-grandmother, when she passed away, bro, and we saw her, laying in that casket, she had a smile on her face, regardless of what it was. And then you go ahead and think about, okay, why would she have a smile on her face? She raised 2 beautiful daughters that ended up raising, you feel me, 5 wonderful nieces and nephews. You feel me? Well, grandkids, nieces, nephews, etc., etc. You feel me? And now we're living for them, though they're not here no more. You feel me? And that's something, for instance, to just smile about. And that's one of the many things. I didn't know her fully. I didn't know what she did in her life. You feel me? But back to what I'm saying is live life to the fullest before it's all said and done. Once it's said and done, it's no looking back at that. You feel me?
Like God, like how you said, God forbid, say one of us had to be gone at this point. I can live with myself today knowing that I've been able to put my best foot forward. I may not have got to the destination that I wanted. May have not got to the outcome, but I'm understanding my input to know that my input is on the right path and on the right road. Literally. That's enough for me. And like you said, the timing will happen. Literally. I'm not waiting on it though.
Exactly. Patient. Exactly. Being patient, but still working. Every day you wake up, do something to get you closer to where you're trying to go. Something. I don't know what it is for everybody, but something.
1%.
1% better every single day.
Other days, that's double the person you are.
Yeah.